So that'd be 10. And what did I get there again? A 1. So it'd be 11. 11 damage. 11.
Well, first I need to roll to hit the target.
Sorry.
So with an 11, you have a hit and a raise.
Mm-hmm.
Now you roll your strength, plus the d4 for the machete, plus another d6 for the raise.
Extra for honor combat, yeah. And look at that.
4.
Okay.
So it aces.
You
Roll
saw
again.
it. So it's already an 8. And
11.
11.
11 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. The rat roach. The
Dead rat
irradiated one.
Oh, the irradiated one. I'm sorry, you didn't declare which one.
I said, I'm sorry, I meant this. To me, the rest were just big roaches. That was the radiation roach.
Okay, so you smash the irradiated one so he can't rad you anymore.
Exactly.
You are still somewhat surrounded, and we have another draw.
I am not pulling shit tonight.
Ooh.
And we are so fucked. Every single one of those.
Okay,
except him.
so
More than us.
first one is Etta with her ace.
Yep.
She will attack the irradiated rad roach in front of her. She has a hit, but no raise. Oh, that's good. They both aced. Dead radiator roach. Definitely put those on cardboard next time. Okay, that then eliminates part of their actions because they're dead and can't take them. Anybody got higher than a 4? Yeah, Raid has a 2. Give me your 2. You're up, Raymond.
10.
That's a hit.
Yep.
With a raise, yes, because you need 12 to have 2. So you have a hit with a raise. You're going to roll your strength plus the weapon plus 1d6 for the raise. So that's 6. Strength is a 6 plus a d4 because of the weapon, and then another d6 for the raise. 2d6 and a d4.
2d6 and a d4.
Got it. Ooh, sorry.
And you had to go into it.
My bad.
Excuse me, Cassie tonight.
4, 7.
So you roll that again. And 1. So 4, 7, and 1.
8. That's it, right?
So total 8 points.
Yep.
Now you have 4. You have 7.
Right.
4. So that's 11.
Right.
And then 1.
I make it 12 then, wouldn't
Oh, okay, right.
Dead roach.
Thank you.
Either way, it's a dead roach. Either way, it was a dead roach.
I'm still learning this die system.
Dead roach. All right, so you have a successful hit. The next one is roaches on a 4. So they gang up on your priest, and they're all going to gang up to give one the better attack roll. That gets me to add 2. What's your parry? 2? If I remember correctly?
Yeah. Where's my...
Okay, so
Right behind you.
they hit you for 3 raises.
Ow! Damn!
You may have a dead priest.
You didn't roll all that well.
Your toughness is a 7, if I remember correctly?
5.
5. Okay.
Is that including the armor?
No, he just gets to clue his armor on that one.
Oh, okay.
They're all fighting around his legs where he doesn't have any armor.
Ah.
Shaken and a wound. I need you to roll your spirit to see if you're shaken.
I don't even know what the hell my armor is.
You have armor in your chest, remember quickly, bird of 1 point. Leather.
What am I rolling?
Should be in your armor diagram. You're rolling
Oh,
your
here it
spirit
is.
die. Spirit die and your wild die. Trying to beat a
My
4.
armor on my chest is 8.
I'm rolling 6 and 8.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you gained up so it'd be a 6 total. You get a spirit. You need to get a spirit test of
I
6.
think after this, I'm gonna buy me some leggings, or at least some freaking snakebite boots.
9.
Yep. So you're not shaken. You can still act. And
Look at me.
roaches again on a 7.
I
All right.
got a 10, 9.
So 2 of them try to attack Etta. A group flows over here to try to attack you.
Oh, yay.
Everybody's ignoring
I
the
have-
looper. He's the one that actually wants to set everything on fire. He's the only one that can probably come over here and save
What's
our
your parry?
asses.
My parry's only 2.
2 raises.
And you're
But
dead.
I have armor on my legs, so.
And he keeps rolling dice, so you're probably screwed.
God damn it, really?
Yeah. So, what's that armor?
Well, my toughness is 5. The armor is 3/3. Here you go.
Shaken, 1 wound. Shaken and 2 wounds. Now, you may take the shaken and 2 wounds result, or you may spend a Benny and try to soak it.
Hey, baby doll. There's my pussy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a good girl.
Since it's
Okay.
2 whole wounds, I might soak that sucker.
Yeah.
Alright, so if everybody turned to their character sheet, on the second page you'll see the wound track.
Yeah, that's what
All
I'm
right.
looking at here, but I'm trying to
So,
figure out how
the
to
first
read.
thing on the left side, the top cover says S for shaken.
Mhm.
Alright? Shaken characters cannot attack and cannot advance towards a foe. In the original rules, once you were shaken, that was pretty much an effect that happened wherever it happened immediately. I have a problem doing that to hero, so I'm giving you a spirit roll to see if you're shaken.
Yeah.
Okay? But even if you're not shaken, the wounds are still automatic. And as you read
Yeah.
it left to right, those blank circles are the 3 free wounds you get for being a hero.
Okay.
If those are marked off, you're not taking any extra negatives, it's just that you're getting closer to when you would be. Think of them as hit points.
So
The second track is when you start taking actual damage. Alright? And those are marked with abbreviations, so I remember which ones they are. Like H, if I remember correctly, is heavy damage. I is incapacitated. B is
Bastard.
no, not bastard. B is
That depends on your point of view.
immobilized. I think I would put it in there. For
Okay.
I was for immobilized. B is for incapacitated, and then the M is mortally wounded.
Yeah.
Mortally wounded is when we're checking to see if your character's dying.
So if
So
I get 2 wounds, I
if you
mark
get the
off-
shaken result, you still take the 2 wounds. Or if you soak it by spending a Benny, you don't take the shaken or the wounds, possibly by making another spirit test.
Okay.
Sorry, vigor test.
So with the 2 wounds, I just mark off those 2 circles,
Correct.
right?
Scratch, 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 scratch.
Okay, gotcha.
These are toughy. You realize you were supposed to be a small dog.
She's supposed to be a pug.
Uh-huh. Didn't exactly turn out that way.
I love what we got in the shed. Where's the cat?
Well, let's see. Do I have a stim pack on me? I think
You do.
I have. So, I mean, afterwards I could probably
I gotta
just
get you a
stim
new
pack
cat.
myself. So,
I got a Persian. Want a Persian?
No.
I was just kidding. I wouldn't give up a Persian. But she's just a pain in my ass. I wouldn't give her up. She's too sweet.
My spirit is a D6.
There are times I want to boot her like a fucking football, but she's too sweet.
All right, well, if we can stay on task, please, because
Yeah.
we've taken several minutes to do this thing that should have been
Okay.
very easy.
I'll just take the 2 wounds for right now.
Take the 2 wounds for right now.
Hey,
Okay,
it's a
roll your
big
spirit.
decision.
Roll your spirit against the shaken result. You need to get a 4 or better, because there's only one of them.
It's a big decision.
You're good.
Oh, yeah. I'm fine.
Okay, and then the next up, who has got higher than a 9?
I've got an 8.
I got a 10 diamond, so.
All right, so Miss Scrapper, you go next.
Oh, fucking kill the roaches in front of me.
If you attack the roaches, doing a single attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already got enough negatives.
It's only one stand. You have a hit.
Yay! What am I rolling for damage?
Strength plus a D4 for the knife.
Okay. And plus my wild die, right?
No,
No? Oh.
not on damage.
Yeah.
That would be that would be Conan charging, yelling at Crom to grant him revenge kind of damage. Oh,
A
And she did
7.
it. Crom.
dead roach. All right, on a 9,
Okay.
the Uper snakes eyes at his roaches. They just swarm him, and you see him go down as they're just all over him. He screams. The lighter falls.
Yep.
Well,
Oh,
so much for the lighter idea. Hey, nobody.
All right, next up, who's got higher than a jack? Bert.
Alright, I'm going to nail that son of a bitch that big ass son of a bitch that bit me last time.
Okay.
Alright.
The roach, seeing you come for him, goes on full defense. His parry is now 7.
And I don't do shit.
I didn't see that roll.
No, it was only a 5, so.
I didn't see that roll.
And that's a 7. I beat
You
it.
tied him.
Yep.
So
Well, I got the that was the 7 on that. I also got the 3 on this one.
so
So
you have higher than 7.
yeah,
What's your
10.
total, please?
10.
Okay, so you're 1 shy of a raise. So you have a hit. Roll damage.
So 3 and 5 and 1. 3, 5, 1. Shit.
3, 5, and 1 is 8.
8. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm bad
He's
with
dead.
numbers. I
Okie dokie.
can get out all out in my head in order to actually
Tis
make
not
it
a
work.
problem. Tis not a problem.
Being 9, actually.
I thought 3, 5, and 1 was 9.
Yeah.
Sorry, 9. Yes, I'm
Well,
sorry.
either way, it's a dead roach. You only need a 7 to kill the damn thing.
Excuse me. You need a 7 to hit him.
Oh, that also only has hit.
To actually kill him, you have to do over 8 because the first 4 is shaken after their toughness of 4.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I was thinking 7 for some reason.
No, you got him.
I don't know. I
All right.
was thinking 7.
Next up is the roaches. The remaining roaches, 2 of them try to. Actually, if I gang up on him, one of the swarms will attack, getting a +2 gang up bonus to the other 2 swarms. Bert's covered in roaches, but they can't seem to bite him effectively. But there are like 9 roaches all over you, all about this big, just chewing. Stop scaring my dog. One of them will attack the priest, using gang up bonus from the other 2. He has hit with the raise,
Wait a minute.
but doesn't get through his toughness.
Can I stop, drop, and roll?
You can draw an initiative card of what you can do for me.
Oh!
Well,
Look
come
at
on,
me.
all over me. It's a legitimate question.
Oh, what's the Joker?
+2 to act, and you can interrupt someone else's initiative, and then I have to reshuffle the deck.
Nice.
Okay, so Miss Joker, looks like you have the highest card on the table right now. You want to hold it, or do you want to use it right now?
I need help.
Yeah, I'll go help Bert.
Give me your Joker. Remember to add 2 to everything you do. What do you want to do?
I'm attacking the roaches.
Since you can add 2 and the room is now well illuminated, do you want to go ahead and wild attack? You can attack once with each weapon at regular. You can wild attack this point 4 times at -2.
Okay.
Can we please not wind up the dog while we're role playing?
But he's so much
That's really
fun.
dumb.
As I know, but we did it last session. And I couldn't hear part of the session. Because guys, I really need you to stay on task. Okay?
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's like right now I feel like
Okay.
I'm playing with guys who aren't adults, and that's not acceptable.
Okay, so how many attacks would that be with a wild attack then?
If you were to wild attack, you would wild attack 4 times at -2 each attack.
-2. And with my Joker, it would be. Would it just be.
I'm including
one?
your Joker in there. Because normally it's a -4.
Ah, okay. So.
Or you could do 2 attacks at standard base.
Let's do wild. Well, hold on. If I do wild attack, does that detract anything as far as defense wise?
If I remember correctly, it allows you not to defend in the round other than your base parry.
Oh.
Your base parry is already 2. You can't get any lower.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I thought there actually was a lower one than you actually have a 1 parry.
No, lowest parry in the game system should be 2.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
that represents the minimum number on a die to hit the target, and defender always wins ties. So if someone had a parry of 1, then a 2 would hit them, and they can't have that because a 1's automatic fail. So, yeah,
okay.
2 is almost always the lowest number in the.
Oh, no, that just
secondary
makes sense. I was just curious because I figured you. Yeah.
So,
That
now,
makes sense when you talk- when
if
you
I do
explain
a
it
wild
that way.
attack, would I still be able to move?
Yes.
Okay. Well, fine, let's do a wild attack.
All right.
How many dice am I rolling?
You're rolling 4 times to hit. So what is your unarmed? What is your melee die?
I don't have melee,
So then you're rolling your agility. You roll 4 dice equal to your agility.
days.
And then
Okay.
1 wild die.
Yeah,
One wild
wearing
die.
down the outside of my clothes.
What do you say we get those chips opened up?
Right, so that was your wild die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so hold that separate. So guys, if I
heard you. Go ahead.
could illustrate, so she's doing a wild attack. That's one of the reasons why I wanted you to see this and have it nice and quiet. So she's attacking 4 times using her wild attack.
All right.
This is her wild die. We only roll the wild die once. It will get added into each individual attack as dice. So this one is a 4, this one's an 8, that one's a 6, that one's another 8. Okay, you have 4 hits.
That's pretty good.
Roll damage 4 times.
Okay, just 4. Might as well just
Okay,
roll
when
4.
can you do a wild attack like that?
You can do it whenever you like. It's just that when you do it, there's negative to pull it off.
Yeah, I just wish I'd done that because I would.
That's why I was trying to run through it.
Oh, I had one explodey. Okay, so those were the regulars. That one's the explodey. Let me.
Yeah, I would have done that last time. I got surrounded there
There you
a
go.
couple rounds ago.
So-
Just, if I remember correctly, it just means that your parry drops to 2, but
Yeah.
if your parry's already 2.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we have your damage.
So I've got a total of 8 on that one, and then I got 2, 4, and 5.
Okay, I'm going to count these 2 up to kill 1, and you essentially whap all 3 of those boys off the board. You just wait in there like Conan. You just blah, 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 blah.
So I killed all the roaches that were on
Ooh,
him.
sour cream and onion. Thank you. No, none for you, Tuffy.
Yeah. You're
No.
welcome, Bert.
You're welcome. Oh, I'm very thankful. None for you, Tuffy. Just a sour cream and onion.
Okay, so the next up in initiative count then is the Reclaimer,
Who was vinegar?
who goes over to attack the ones that were hitting his buddy. We'll resolve that separate. Right there around the corner.
Thank you.
All right, can I stop, drop, and roll now?
I already killed all the roaches.
No, the roach is on me too.
There's some roaches still on him that
Oh,
we're
okay.
going to let him clear off. A couple of them attack the Father Federico. One of them will produce a hit.
Ow, 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 ow.
Good grief.
11 points. Minus his toughness of 7 leaves 4.
There
He'll
it
be
goes.
shaken again unless he makes a spirit. And I'm going to assume with his high spirit, he just automatically saves.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm going to forward the fight.
There he goes.
I hate to seem like I'm chiding you, but that took a lot longer than it should have, and there's a lot more noise than there should have been.
I'm sorry I had a knee lock there.
No, not with your knee lock. That whole fight scene.
Well, to be fair, we were fighting roaches, and it's just one of those creepy things.
And I understand cross-chat, I understand jokes, and that's fine. But that original fight I played for like maybe 25 minutes, and we went through an hour.
Okay, I understand that.
That's 5 times the amount of time I had plotted for that fight.
I hate bugs.
Okay.
I got a serious
And
phobia.
I wouldn't have had to repeat myself several times, and I wouldn't have had to go over the rules more than once. I just feel like we all did very badly. I did very badly at controlling the scene, and I feel like you guys didn't help me in running the game.
Well,
It's got to work both ways.
okay, I understand that. I actually did need all seriousness here. I actually did need you to explain it a couple times, several times, because I just wasn't getting it. It had nothing to do with the noise. It just I wasn't getting it. It had nothing to do with explaining it. It's just it's a very, very different system than what I'm used to.
I understand that, but
It
we're
took
not
me
going to
several
learn it.
times to work it.
But we're not going to learn it if there's so much noise going on. I didn't feel like anyone was paying attention to the fight either.
No, I was paying attention. It just I had to crack jokes in order to keep the phobia down. I don't do bugs. Well.
Okay, so because that was a mildly phobic fight for a couple of people, Bert in particular, having flashbacks to the bloat fly.
And yeah, and now I'm talking out of character.
I would like
me,
for-
Matthew Diaz.
I would like for everyone to give me a spirit check at the end of the fight to see if they lose a sanity point.
Yeah, I don't
Great.
actually find that to be
Yeah.
out of place.
Guts, if you have it, can be used instead.
Ow! Okay.
I'm gonna be getting guts
I can use
next
guts on this
time.
one?
Oh, I got an 8.
Cool, thank you.
8's fine, right?
8's good.
Okay, I don't lose any more sanity.
Excuse me, Mr.
Oh,
Diaz.
go ahead.
I've already lost enough sanity.
My bad. There we go. You good?
So you all hear the Reclaimer
I'm good.
not crying, but he's muttering to himself angrily as he sits over the body of the dead Uper.
No, I'm good, thanks.
And you have this room filled now full of stinky dead roaches.
Yay.
Your Geiger counter's occasionally going off because a couple of
course.
torches are irradiated. What do you all do?
Well, onwards, I guess, since the other hallway is going to be
Come on,
chock
go over
full of
and-
them.
Time to say a prayer with the kid.
Okay.
Since the reclaimer is handling the Uper.
Veronica will be tactful enough not to loot the Hooper just yet.
Okay. Mr. Priest, give me a notice check. You notice as Bert goes over to the kid to give the kid what he's been taught as last rites, that it resembles a lot of what you remember from the Catholic Church. You do notice a couple of differences, though. He pulls out oil. He doesn't do a couple other things. He does use Latin. He's using just standard English. The prayer seems eerily familiar, but you can definitely tell there's some Protestant influence on this prayer. For instance, there's no, if I remember last rite correctly, there's a whole pray for us now, Mary, in the hour of our death thing.
Yep.
That's missing.
Part of the rosary.
Okay.
Does she still have a radio signal
Yes.
to Percy? Okay, well, she's going to report into Percy and let him know, hey, there's a
Role
lot
play
of roaches. Percy, come in.
Locked in the restroom. Just all of a sudden locked up and he just
Percy,
screamed.
come in.
Yes, Mom.
We're down on the lower levels, and there's like a crap ton of rad roaches down here. Have you had any activity up there or anything like that?
Well, I've managed to find a communication and computer station for the upper levels, and I'm tracking your progress through the vault. It seems that ahead of you there are many areas of high radiation. Again, that odd radiation that I detected earlier that doesn't seem to be harmful to humanity, but does give some really odd energy signatures. I'm not quite sure how to define it. I am now venting the Nixium gas from the area.
Oh, good.
How long until we can shoot something?
Oh, I should imagine an hour or so.
We're in the
Great.
bar.
No way you can make it go faster?
I'm sorry, Mom. This is technology that's 2 centuries old.
Shit snacks. All right.
Fantastic.
Well, so what do we want to do? Take a break for an hour?
And hope they don't come in through the door or some other cracks or anything like that? I mean, this room has already shown that it's not exactly the most secure.
Well, we can get to the other side of the room there and lock that door as well.
True. They were coming in through. Are there, like, can we go over to the rock wall and see if there's any, like, tunnels in there that they may have burrowed through?
Oh,
There are indeed some tunnels they have gnawed out.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that we just go ahead and go through the door like we originally were planning and close that door behind us as well.
Okay. And hope the rest of the area is a little more
Yeah, they
secure.
can shoot through steel, but it takes some time.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. Go ahead and get your dice.
Okay, so onwards.
Are those your dice there on the...
Oh, yeah.
That's actually my die.
Okay. So, you have a hallway. The hallway goes a little bit further down. There's another side door here, and a door here marked reactor.
Oh, hey.
Oh, good. We found the nest. No wonder to take that damn bush.
Did you leave these for last week?
Those are probably the ones I left. No.
So I got these from his thing tonight.
Oh, in that case, yeah. Those. I thought you were talking about the die 4. No, those are his.
These, okay.
I need some die 8s like this.
So you have this hallway. Who's in front of the party again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can't use the looper anymore. So.
Yeah, the Yooper's gone. By the way, did he have any good loot on him?
Alright, so who wants to be the Polish mine detector?
Looting a dead body. How shameful. Got anything for me? Fallout mod called Ellen the Cartographer. The only thing the Yooper had on him left of any worth, actually, is his 3.57 Magnum pistol with laser sight.
Ooh.
And the 30 rounds of ammunition he has with it.
Okay.
And a cigarette lighter.
Well,
Is it a Zippo?
Yes.
I'm claiming that.
she'll be nice and give the gun to the Reclaimer because, you know, he was his buddy.
Okay.
Even though it's probably worth a decent amount of caps.
He lost my Gatling gun, so I'm taking the Zippo.
So, do we want to head towards the reactor or go down the other hallway?
You can take the pistol.
I already gave the pistol to the Reclaimer, so...
Oh, okay.
I've got a really good pistol. I'm good.
Yeah.
Alright. So who wants to be the Polish mine detector? That's the second. That was the question originally.
Does anybody remember the point of coming down here?
Oh,
Not really. No. At this
Well, let's
point in
find
time,
the
it's-
reactor.
I was trying to find the reactor room to run a bypass for the power.
yeah.
So
But
that
you
should
already
tell you
did-
which one you need to be doing.
But we already got the emergency power going, so.
Which has only got the lights going, and right now the sprinklers are turning themselves off because they think they have extinguished the fire. You have lights.
Okay.
So when you're dark, you still have
So-
powerful like doors and things like that.
Reactor, here we go.
Fine. Let's go fuck with more roaches.
Now,
But I really think we ought to wait until we can shoot them.
You get to the reactor door. Your Pip-Boy starts going wild.
Like the Geiger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Well, this person did say it didn't affect us, right?
Percy did say that the radiation he was detecting did not affect humans adversely. That is correct. So it's just detecting a lot of radiation present behind the door.
Okay.
Yeah, radiation detectors to tell you.
Geiger counters just tell you what kind. Don't tell you what kind of radiation you're picking up. They just tell you there's radiation in that area.
Oh, okay. Hey Percy, the radiation around the reactor, that's just that weird radiation, right? It's not the other kind?
Strangely, it seems so. It seems that we do not have a standard operating reactor in this vault mount. The
Say
technical
what?
specs I'm looking at here, well, frankly, they're just bizarre. Either the person that made this facility was an architectural genius or a pathetic wacko.
Ghostbusters!
Thank you!
I haven't seen Ghostbusters since I was a kid, so I don't remember all the quotes.
What was the Ghostbusters reference?
He was either a certified genius or, a genius or a certified wacko.
Oh.
Architectural genius or a certified
okay.
wacko.
Yeah, architectural genius or a certified
Well,
Awesome part two.
let's have
That one?
a couple.
Oh, that's right.
Couple
Yeah.
There in the
people-
jail cell?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a couple people by the door at the ready in case there's like a horde of roaches
Well,
on
at
the
least
other
we're not
end.
dealing with a moldy Babylonian god.
And I can use my Pip-Boy to crack that thing
Samaria,
open.
whatever.
So I'm using my
You
Pip-Boy
jack
to...
into the door.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a repair roll. While she's jacking in the door, is anybody watching the other hallways?
It better be.
I haven't anyone declare it, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, yeah. I better be keeping. I'm going to do notice. Be prepared.
Okay.
Get ready to shoot something. Wait, are we going to explode if we shoot?
You said it would take an hour.
That's why I wanted to wait an hour. But no, we're going to open the door anyway.
The door slowly
Well?
grinds open.
Great.
The group is flooded by this strange radiation. Everybody make a spirit roll.
I hate doing
Target number is 10.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to...
Sorry. Give me that.
Probably explode.
Jesus. I can't use guns.
Nope.
No.
Doesn't affect you.
I'm affected.
I rolled 7.
You make it?
I'm a 7 too.
Okay.
Ain't nobody makes it.
Except for you.
No,
Of
I
course.
don't.
The
I rolled a 4.
wacko that opens the door is the one that makes it.
I rolled a... What are you talking about? I rolled a 4. I didn't
Enemy
make it.
swoons and passes out.
Oh.
Okay, get her behind us. Because when the roaches comes swarming out, I don't want her getting hurt.
The reactor door finally slides open, and inside you see a bunch of dead skeletons clustered around the reactor controls. Look like they put up some kind of hell of a valiant fight. All remain dead. Most of them have weapons in each hand. The weapons you see are like old Colt 10mm pistols, improvised clubs. One guy actually has a bottle of hairspray and a lighter.
Damn.
I mean, they were desperate to hold this place. All of the weapons have no ammunition left. They've all been expended, or the weapons are in disrepair and broken. Essentially, all they are now is stuff points.
Okay. Well, still stuff points.
All around them, you see the remains of what can only be described as goo. Oozing, purple, fluorescent goo.
Is it moving?
Nope.
Close the door. Now.
I don't know. Could somebody take a stick and poke at it?
No. Do not poke the goo. There will be no poking of goo. Close the door now.
Okay. Guess closing the
The
door.
climber's like, wait a minute, we have to get the power back up.
Uh-huh. And we're going to wait exactly 1 hour until we get the power back up.
He walks into the reactor room.
Thank you.
Looks at
I
the
was looking
panels.
for a Polish lie detector, and he volunteered.
Looks around the panels, moves a skeleton out of the way, pulls a lever. You hear the Vault's voice come on. The Vault's AI voice come on. Power rerouting. Power rerouting. Warning.
Reverse psychology.
Warning. Power rerouting. All computer systems and automated defenses rebooting.
Oh.
All
shit!
computer systems
Okay,
and automated
Veronica
systems
is
rebooting.
hauling ass in there looking for a Pip-Boy jack or something so she can try to get in there. And of course she's yelling at Percy, Percy, is there any way that you can hack the damn computer systems and turn the defenses off?
Since now you stepped into the reactor room, what you hear over the radio is
Ah,
radiation plays hell with radio signals.
Yes, it does.
shit.
Get back outside.
Okay.
Assaultrons activated. Sentry bots activated.
Oh God.
This is why you don't go pulling levers until I've taken a look at stuff.
Ostrich walker suit offline. Ostrich walker suit
What the fuck is that?
offline. Ostrich walker suit offline.
Shut that
Ostrich
thing up.
walker suit offline. Tankettes online.
Do you have any more?
Tankettes online.
Do you have any more EMP grenades?
Bam!
Tankettes online.
I've got 3.
All tankettes online. All robots air roar. Air roar. All robots air roar. Air roar. Automated defenses offline. Malfunction.
Yeah.
Automated
That's not
defenses offline. Malfunction.
Would you do me a favor and shut that thing out?
Z-range hyperspatial interdimensional gateway online.
What
Okay,
the
that
hell?
ain't good.
Okay. Can she stick her arm outside the room real quick and dial into
Bert could have slammed his
Percy?
head into a wall.
Can she stick her arm out the door real quick to see if she can get a hold of Percy?
Sure.
Percy, can you read me? Can you read me?
Yes, Mom. I could barely hear you.
Go through the computer system, see if there's any way you can hack stuff and get stuff, you know, all the dangerous stuff offline. And by God, keep an eye out for crap and don't get blown up.
That's about it.
Oh, could
Yes,
you
Mom. Up. Yours. Yes, ma'am.
Could you do me a favor and ask them to shut down the interdimensional doorway? Because I think that's important.
Yeah.
And if you see anything about an interdimensional doorway, make sure that goes off too.
A robotic feminine voice says, "Hello, sweetie.
Who the fuck are you?
You have been here long enough to realize what a robotic feminine voice is. That's an assaultron."
Oh
Oh
no.
boy, that's not good.
Did you just kill Percy?
Warning. Intruders in second level.
Oh,
Warning.
hell.
Intruders in second level. That's all you get from her.
Shit. Okay, we need to get in here and we need to get me the computers. Running over to the computers and see if there's anything she can do. She's like frantic at this
Wait,
point.
is the Assaultron actually making any attempt? Is it acting hostile toward us, or is it
We
just?
just
Well,
killed Percy.
She just heard its voice on the radio.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
okay.
all she knows, it just killed Percy.
Because that's something you want on your side.
Yeah, well, the thing is, at this point in time, it's not on our side.
No. So yeah, is her
Right now, I'm feeling like one of those soldiers in the movie version of that zombie game. When they were dealing with that computer chick.
and she's
Resident
gonna
Evil?
smack the
The red
reclaimer
queen?
upside the head
Yeah.
as she passes him to go and take a look at the computers and see what she can do.
Okay.
Yes.
No,
So you see your scabber working on the computers here in the reactor core. What are the rest of you doing?
Regarding the door.
Okay.
Oh, and we're making sure that whatever's coming out of that reactor gets shot too. So
Okay.
one of us look at the
The
reactor.
interdimensional gateway is not in the reactor room. The reactor room just has the reactor.
Oh, in that case, we're looking at whatever. Is there any other way out of this reactor room beyond the door we were at?
No, the reactor is a sealed one-way in, one-way out facility.
Oh, good. Then,
Okay.
Then
All you see down this hallway is the... Well, actually, now you have lights on. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. You have a door here marked gymnasium. And a corner here that marks to showers. Put that over there real quick. Large type roll-up garage door says armory.
Oh.
Oh, and lift. Gymnasium, showers, crew compartment, crew compartment, crew compartment.
Hell, the Navy actually ran this thing more than anybody else.
Okay,
Yeah, this is a crew compartment thing. That's a Navy thing. So the Navy was definitely paying most of the bills.
What were these guys up to here?
Well, the purple goo in interdimensional doorway does not give me warm, fuzzy feelings. So we watch the door. If anything comes down that hallway that's not Percy, we kill it. Or that poodle. I think the poodle's okay. If it makes it past the roaches. Then we kill it. Because that's not a normal poodle.
How much, you know more about these things than I do, how much chance do we really have against these things based on what we have right now? Not much.
No, but
So-
your little blasty gun is probably our best shot.
Unless I can find something on these damn computers, because somebody just had to pull the switch before the expert could take a look at
Hey,
it.
we needed a Polish mine detector. He volunteered for the job. It's kind of our fault. We let him go play, and we should have kept him on a leash. And yes, I'm going to say that right in front of the reclaimer, because at this point in time, I'm kind of pissed at him.
So what's happening right now?
Funny you should ask. Did you hear everything that happened?
Yes.
Then you know what's happening right now.
Well,
Right now, she's looking for files on the computer.
right.
We're looking down
He's
the
watching the doorway,
Yeah.
and you're there. And the reclaimer actually is right now attending to the to Edda, who swooned,
Yeah.
and we don't know why.
And like I said, we pulled her inside the room, of course. We're going to leave her outside.
Okay.
So am I finding anything on the computers that can help our situation?
Oh, and don't touch
Give me a computer
and
skill
don't
roll.
poke at the purple goo.
I don't have computer skills.
Nobody
So.
poke at the purple goo. Okay, just remember that.
Smarts roll in.
Smart. Where's my D?
You don't know what the purple goo is, so don't touch it.
You lucky son of a...
9.
This is about time she made it.
So you're scanning through the computer files, and you come across one that's listed as cryogenic subjects.
Okay.
And it opens up with a file that says, "This project is dedicated to preserving subjects with unique unique or unidentifiable genetic traits in their code that we cannot sequence nor explain, including some codes that may be of extraterrestrial origin."
So he might be an alien. Okay.
And it goes through a list of who's in what pod and why. And beside it has like a name and then the trait they were preserved for. You look and you see a couple of standard American names, and it lists things like strength, vigor, determination, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
It gets to Fifi, the poodle that's beyond him,
Mm-hmm.
and the word is loyalty.
Okay.
Apparently, even by dog standards, the dog had exceptional loyalty. Gets to his name, and below it is listed aggression.
Him? Okay.
Okay.
All right then.
That's the first interesting fact you find. The second fact you find is that apparently there are indeed showers over here, because you find a floor plan. You have a massive armory here with a lift that goes up to the surface.
That might be fun,
That would be handy.
because we kind of did block our only way out, as far as we know.
Yeah. Is there anything like, does it have a list of like any possible Assaultron, security bots, or anything like that that would be
As
in
a
the
matter of fact,
armory?
it does. There's supposed to be 4 working Protectrons, 2 working Assaultrons, and a Sentry bot at this facility. All of them, however, are showing, with the exception of one Assaultron, error, offline, or malfunction,
So there's only one Assaultron that's currently active.
according to the computer file.
Which is more than enough to kill us all.
It then says that there are 4 something called ostrich walkers. There are 4 ostrich walkers at the facility and 4 tankettes, whatever a tankette is.
Or are they
Little tiny
showing
thing
it?
about
How
this
many?
big with a little black
So
face on the front that has glowy red eyes. No, I'm sorry, I'm thinking toys.
and does it show files on like how many of those are online?
The worst Robin Williams movie.
Those
ever.
apparently are all online.
Oh, great. So that could be a bad thing.
In
Is it
fact, the ostrich walkers are currently drawing power.
drawing power?
Drawing power, you set the power back on. They're currently recharging batteries.
Shoot, is there any way I can turn them off? Like stop their power from?
Make me another computer roll.
Find out what they do.
Well, I'm not entirely sure if I want to find out just yet. I mean, we could find out later after I've turned them off to make sure that they're not going to do anything. 5.
You do find a way to turn the power off. An ostrich power walker is a power walking suit.
Oh, it is?
Kind of like one step down from being a suit of power armor.
Oh, so that actually might be handy.
We can get to them, yeah.
The ostrich is pictured there in the lower left.
If we can get to them, that
Essentially a
actually
one-man
would be
walking
cool.
exploring vehicle.
Okay. But if it's... Okay, well, it's an exploring vehicle. It could still be handy. Are those located in the armory, or does it have any list
Those
of where-
located in the army, along with the 4 tankettes.
Or the tankette, and the tankettes are listed as being, like,
They're
robots?
listed as being
or-
operational. You have no other things on the tankettes right now unless you wish to access that file separately.
Yeah.
Roll again.
That's a tiny thing, man. Your body's exposed.
I rolled... Is that an 8? Oh.
Mhm.
Shoot, I need another D8.
I mean,
So a
it's
tankette
like
is a
roaches.
small miniaturized tank. They actually have been in existence since World War II. The tankettes at this facility were all designed to supplement their exploratory force and are submersible, which means these tankettes can actually go underwater or be deployed amphibiously.
But they're not autonomous.
They're not autonomous.
Okay, don't worry about
These
them.
tankettes
Okay.
are also driven by internal combustion engines, which is rare because during the time period, you know from your Fallour, everything was going to nuclear. These were tankettes that were currently in transition. Tankettes have become popular again in military theory because power armor had basically shown that other big armored vehicles were very vulnerable to power armor and robots. But the theory went, if you could make a smaller, faster vehicle with a heavy gun, it would be cheaper to produce than power armor. You wouldn't have to fit it to the pilot each time you have a new pilot, and it might get the job done. So experimentation was being started with tankettes again right before the war stopped.
Okay.
For all you know, these may be 4 actually vintage World War II model tankettes ready to go.
Well, shit, they're going to be worth a lot of caps, but at the same time, also very handy weapons against a Soltron, possibly.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're really useful inside these hallways because she'd have all the advantage.
True.
So how about finding the Assaultron and trying to make friends?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any way to access and find
Good
out where the
idea.
Assaultron is located?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, and make sure it hasn't killed Percy.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Soltron is on your side. If you can.
9.
It's stationed in the main computer core, the only functional one.
That was where
They
Percy
put an
was?
Assaultron to guard the computer core.
Well, that's
That's
a
where
smart.
Percy
Actually,
was.
that's smart
Okay.
thinking.
Is
That's
there
the brains of the operation.
is there any way of access, like, is there any connection between the Assaultron and the computer systems?
The only connection between the Assaultron and where you are
Mhm.
is showing you what resources are or not online. As you look down at what's been dedicated, that Assaultron has actually been dedicated to the computer core it's guarding. All of its instructions, communications, and all that kind of stuff that can issue its orders are coming from stations inside that computer core room, so no one from outside can hack their way in.
Okay,
Yeah,
so if
smart.
we can get in there and possibly get to one of those computers, we can possibly...
And
Yes.
Of course, that
That's
all
a whole lot of
precludes
possibilities.
yeah, that
Yeah.
precludes that while you're doing that, the Assaultron doesn't turn you into soft, squishy material.
Obviously, that's when a stealth boy would come in handy. I don't think I have any, do I? No, I
No,
don't.
we
Don't believe you do.
And I'm sure as hell not volunteering for that job. On the other hand, we maybe get the reclaimer here to go walk in the room again and just flick a switch.
So,
And yes, I say that again,
By the way,
out loud.
Does the priest have a Pip Boy?
No.
Okay.
No.
we need to get you a Pip-Boy.
you notice that none of the staff members have one on either.
It's kind of weird.
Pip-Boy was a Vault Tech thing.
Yeah.
It did say that. Do I know that this thing was referring to me being of?
It's got your name mentioned, yeah.
How about the little
Maybe
boy?
maybe my DNA can come in handy here with something. I don't know.
As you look through the file, you see, actually for children, there are some boys that fits the age and description of from what you saw left.
Mm-hmm.
He was here for hyperintelligence.
Crap. Really could have used him if he was alive.
Is there anything about that I'm reading about my background that can help us in this situation?
It has a full character file on you. Your
So it's
history,
possible
your
he
history, your
could-
military service, your medical records. I mean, they did a full check on you, and apparently, according to the medical records they have here in the vault, there is something about the way your body deals with aggression that is unique.
Big, can you find out if there's any tubes still left?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm
Vital.
sorry. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Wrong character. Not aggression. It lists him as probability manipulation ?
Oh, that was probably the chick that was the aggression.
It goes through all the things in his record of all the things he survived that he shouldn't have been able to. And there's a diatribe of experiments in psychokinetics and probability manipulation have always been theoretical, but perhaps here we have proof. It lists all the times you should have died and you didn't. And then there's a thing on it that says, noted, a special note, there appears to be an abnormally high level of background Z radiation in this person's body.
Okay.
Which would I be able to? Does that mean anything to
You
me?
have no idea what Z radiation is.
Could you find out if there's any cryotubes still viable?
But it makes us all times like, you know, they have the whole like bullet in the Bible thing. You know, you have the Bible in the pocket, the bullet stopped the bullet. How like you're the only man out of a squad that survived when something else would have happened.
Just ridiculous
All
luck.
things that should have killed you off that haven't. So it's not quad probability question mark.
Well, I guess you're going to find out.
I'm gonna find out practically everything on this computer.
Well, there was so much crosstalk, I didn't hear what it was you were actually searching for.
He wanted to see if there was any more cryotubes viable.
Anybody else left alive in this place?
Each cryotube is showing activated, which means there's currently not a resident in it, and someone has activated the tube.
Oh, okay. So there's no cryotubes that are still in basically cryo.
There's nobody still in cryogenic stasis. That was your question. The tubes are showing all empty at the moment.
Okay. So next question with
One
the
more thing I go around the table.
okay. Next question with the Assaultron. Since he's technically here on file, would it be possible for him to go up to the computer room and be able to do something without being, you know,
I was
blown to
just going to ask
smithereens?
that.
Yeah, makes cushion
Considering my new
Yeah.
probability defiant kind of thing.
Maybe. You don't know.
You also need to find that chick you woke up with, if she's still alive.
And the pool.
Because
Yeah, sure. Right. Aggression was the actual female.
the way she was acting, that was I kind of lit.
I'm going in the room.
You're going to which room?
I'm going to go pull that switch.
The switch has
The
already been
computer?
pulled.
Oh,
The
okay.
And this is
computer-
why
you
we
mean
need to
the
listen to
computer
them.
room?
The switch has already been pulled. Power's been restored. That's why everything's rebooting up.
I think
Okay.
he's talking about the
You talking
computer room.
Yeah.
Yeah, going up to the computer room and see if he can go up there and do something.
Well, the problem is to get back up. These
Yeah.
doors are closed.
Oh.
So we got rad riches.
There's only one way back up right now.
That's
that you
the
know of.
left.
So basically, we have to go around. We have to go out the back door and go back in through the front door.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. As long as you got all the raiders, that's pretty much not going to be any more dangerous than anything else we're going to do. It's definitely a lot safer than going through roach territory.
And while we're in the armory, we might as well load up with as much weapons as we can possibly carry.
Not to mention those Ushers walkers and tankettes would be nice.
I guess that's what we're doing.
Okay. So you have this well-lit hallway. You're going to just walk down it. You're going to like go down it stealthily, creepily, warily. Give me some description, guys.
Probably still do it stealth-wise.
Oh
in
hell,
case
we're
there's
going to do
more
snooping
roaches.
booping, yeah. I mean, we're not just going to stroll
Okay.
on through potentially hostile territory.
Well, I need you not to assume I know what it is you're doing.
Oh no, I'm just letting you know. I said, no, we're not going to do that. Hell no. On the other hand, unless the reclaimer wants to just walk down and start flipping switches again.
The reclaimer has awakened Etta. She is holding her head like, oh. And you
You're
look,
like,
and she's like got this massive nosebleed going on.
Are
You
okay?
I think so.
Do you need a stim pack?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm fine.
Stem packer, would you?
She doesn't need it.
Yes, she does.
Well, you know, while we're having a quiet moment, actually, it might be a good idea for us all to maybe stim pack it. Anybody who's taken wounds to go ahead and stim pack so that way you don't have to worry
That
about.
might be a good idea because some of you are
Uh,
packing wounds.
Yeah.
Alright, so stim pack heals one wound automatically, and then another wound if you make a medicine roll.
I don't have
Now,
medicine.
paragraphically, you actually took 2.
Yeah, I took 2.
I took one.
You both took 1.
Mm-hmm.
So you just use a stem right away. You guys are back up to normal.
Yeah.
Alright, so you
And-
use a stem then, Ruth? And I need to make a medicine roll. Do you have medicine?
No.
You may make it an
Hey,
intelligence
please
wild
stem
die at -2 each die to try to get the medicine.
Thanks. And I stepped
To
back
do
in.
what you need higher
Stem
than,
pack.
since you don't have the skill, a 4 with -2.
That leaves
Yeah,
you with
6
8.
or better. Nope.
No.
Nope. I'm going to be very generous. Pretend I didn't see that.
Do I roll again?
I'm going to let you fail rather
Okay.
than fumble. She's snake eyes.
So just
Alright,
one
so you
ring?
stim pack yourself, you heal back on the phantom wound.
Okay, I'm gonna take a stim pack from him and stim pack Edna.
Alright.
Make sure.
Edda!
Edda.
So you go to stim her, and she's like this when you approach her, and as you're about to stab her, her hand lashes out and grabs your wrist, and she looks at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
Stim pack.
Oh. Thank you. She takes it and just puts it on her person.
Use
Stole
it,
my
please.
stem pack.
I borrowed it.
It's not that bad, it's just messy.
Stim pack, please, because we need you 100%.
Okay.
Throws it back at you.
Okay, here you go. See how he borrowed it.
Now I got 8 stem packs.
Alright. So, the first room you guys encounter is something marked gymnasium. Do you take a look in there?
No, I should say we head straight for the armory. So that
No.
means-
We're going to look in. We don't actually have to go inside, but we at least make sure there's nothing in there that leap out at us.
True.
Inside, you see a small gymnasium workout center, complete with a boxing ring. And in the middle of the boxing ring, there is a protectron, but rather than have the clawed hands, it has boxing gloves attached to it. Someone has painted it white with bright blue, with a bright red, green, and white supposed boxing trunks. And put a loudspeaker on its chest.
Oh,
And you hear dimly.
Oh,
Eye of the Tiger.
Survivor.
Oh, God.
Right?
Eye of
And
the
the
Tiger.
projectile is working. It's walking around the ring.
Okay.
Move on. Nothing to see here. Move on.
Hey, yo!
No.
Yeah, you! The projectile is now speaking to the group. Why don't you come try it out? Try me out. Come on.
Later. We got duties to perform.
You already beat Clubber Lang. Fight's over.
Come on. It's fun. It's nothing serious. I've been programmed.
God. Okay.
Let's
That's
go
so good.
now. Quick, let's go.
Welcome to Robco's Sparring Protectron. We have several names still working in development, and the legal department has not quite fixed it out. Some of us wanted to call him Puncher Buddy, and others wanted to call it Punchatron. Welcome to this experimental unit. We're proud to give it to the Navy, and it starts going through this whole, basically this whole promotional speech that's been programmed into the machine.
Can we just go now?
It occurs to you, however, that it's making a lot of noise.
You said, can we go now?
It might keep going if someone doesn't go shut it off.
I gotta shut it off.
The priest walks into the room. You see in there the same standard things you'd see in any kind of workout room. You've got a couple of treadmills, a couple of weight machines. You walk in to actually get to the projector, you have to get into the ring.
And it's going to nail you the second you
Okay.
do that. You know that, right?
I'm going in.
Pity there's not
You get it through the
popcorn.
ropes. At this point, the projectile is still going. You're doing the whole speech, and it stops, and it switches gears and goes, "Here comes a challenger."
Hold you.
Sparring program engaged. And then it clicks. A single light begins to glow in the projectile's forehead. Another pair of lights begin to form like sirens and swirl. And you hear a voice go, "Exterminate! Exterminate! Exterminate!"
Oh, it's
And
having
here
an
comes the
identity
dollar.
crisis. It's having an identity crisis.
Can't figure out if it's a Dalek or
What
not.
you got? You go before the Protectron.
Told you, dude.
Well, I'm assuming that it won't come out of the ring after me.
There is that.
So I'm gonna jump out of the ring. That's probably my best option.
You leap out of the ring. It stops.
Okay.
Yep. You're exactly right. It's been programmed only to work
In the
inside the
ring.
ring.
Okay.
See, the way I was thinking about
That
it,
was
yeah,
your
it's
chance
making...
to get behind it and.
Dude, as far as I'm concerned, if it wants to make all the noise it wants, fine, because everything's going to come after it and leave us alone. As long as we get to the armory quickly. That's what I'm saying, let's move on quick.
While he's inside the room dealing with the Protectron, you all are watching the hallways, you say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He wants to play with
Since
the
he wants to go
robot.
play with a robot, he wants
Excuse
to
me.
play with his Robbie. Stroke him. Pet him.
There's a scuttling sound.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yay.
They got out.
Or they were there already.
Poor man.
From down this side of the hallway in the showers.
Yeah, that's where they would be, wet
Okay.
and dark.
Let's not go down to the showers.
Is there any way to close that door?
What door?
Into the showers.
You can go down to the door that comes off the hallway to the showers and close that door, yes.
Any way we can do it remotely?
Nope. I'd have to go down there with my Pip-Boy and possibly get jumped by rad roaches to shut the friggin' doors.
Oh well.
If we could get him out away from the robot, we can hightail it over
down
to
to the armory. Yes.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of there and screw on down there. Let the roaches play the robot.
I'm getting out.
He wants back out. Everybody give me a notice check.
Let the roaches play the robot.
6.
Oh, alert. That's right. Okay. I was going to say, I saw 4 on your dice, but then yes, right, you're alert.
I got a perk.
10.
10.
Something is moving under the floors.
Run to the armory now.
Rad roach.
Big ass rad roaches are in the damn ducts underneath the floors. Run to the armory now.
I'm following what survival guy's going with here. Like, no way in hell is she gonna go toe to toe with a rad roach.
Everybody draw a card.
We never did give them back from the last batch. Ooh, you always draw good.
You did
Small rad scorpions
Oh,
Rad roach.
no.
suddenly pop up out of the ground.
Okay, that's not fucking good at all. Ugh.
Yeah, great. Does anybody have anti-venom?
I got an idea.
Yeah, I do.
Good.
I have a great idea.
What?
They're blocking the way to the army, right? How many of them are there?
Right now you see 4. 2 in front of you, 2 aside. Now these are small rad scorpions. They're probably about the size of Tuffy.
Okay, so that's not as bad
What would
as
happen
like
if we got into
giant
the ring
one.
with the
I was just
robot
thinking that.
and let the rad scorpions follow us in there?
Right now we've moved down far enough down the hallway. They're now blocking our way into the
Good
ring.
thinking. I was
But,
just
okay, they're
thinking.
blocking their way into the gym.
Yeah.
Oh.
There are 4 of them.
Oh.
All right, well, in that case, we're going to do a fighting withdrawal in one direction and an attack in another. So we're going to have to split up, and who's ever guarding our rear is going to have to basically keep those 2 off us while the rest of us deal with the ones in front of us and try to kill them as quick as we can. Sorry. We're on 2.
No problem.
Does somebody
that's
have
better.
something bigger than a combat knife? Because I only got 2 combat knives.
Well, unfortunately, somebody wanted to go ahead and just start doing shit before the gas was all out, so we're kind of stuck here. We're just going to have to use the machete and hope to God.
Yeah, it works.
Did you want to tap and